Too many people are being diagnosed in the world with autism every day. Autism Speaks is an organization that works to help them be the best people that they can be. Autism Speaks is a great organization that is constantly researching ways to treat, prevent, and hopefully eradicate autism altogether. I'm going to get your help today in supporting this organization. Every day there are children and adults struggling with autism. Autism Speaks helps provide the resources to families so that they can find ways to treat, prevent, and support their family members who have autism. Hopefully one day we'll be able to have Autism Speaks and the world rid ourselves of autism altogether. I've learned a lot about autism through Autism Speaks, researching the data and statistics behind it, and also I've learned about the autism spectrum disorder itself in my minor in applied behavioral analysis with psychology. Today, I will share with you the statistics of autism diagnosis, the research being done to help prevent, treat, and hopefully eradicate the disorder itself, and also the reasons you should support Autism Speaks. Let's talk about the statistics behind autism diagnosis. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that autism spectrum disorder is a group of developmental disabilities that can cause significant social, communication, and behavioral challenges, and also provides the following information. Currently, 1 in 68 children in the United States are diagnosed with autism. This means, in perspective, that if you take classrooms with 23 children in them, every 3 classrooms will have at least 1 child that has autism. Also, they state that boys are 5 times more likely than girls to have autism. So that means that we'll have more boys that have autism than girls trying to support themselves in everyday society. Autism Society tells us that 1% of the world has the diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder. It is the fastest growing developmental disability. In the U.S. alone, it costs between $232 and $262 billion per year to help support the treatment for autism spectrum disorder. The earlier the diagnosis is made, however, the better the chances of reducing and possibly overcoming the disorder itself. Lifelong care can be reduced by 2/3 in terms of cost by early prevention and treatment of autism spectrum disorder. Now, let's talk about the research being done to treat autism. Autism Speaks reports that early intervention helps 1 in 14 toddlers overcome the diagnosis of autism altogether. Children that receive early intervention not only improve their social and intellectual abilities, they can improve to the point that they no longer would be diagnosed with autism in the beginning initial diagnosis altogether. This being said, though, these children still would need special education or mental health services throughout school to help them do their best. Autism Speaks also says that research has shown pregnant women need to avoid toxic substance exposure in order to help prevent autism in their children. Some basic substances that are considered toxic to pregnant women and can increase your risk for autism are cigarettes and alcohol. Pregnant women definitely should avoid these altogether. Another great example, produce. You need to wash it very well before you eat it, because the chemicals and pesticides used to grow the produce are linked with increased risk for autism also. Now, let's finally talk about why you should support Autism Speaks. Autism Speaks is one of the leading organizations in treating, researching, and preventing autism spectrum disorder. They have created so far 14 specialty treatment centers across the United States, treating around 40,000 patients for autism spectrum disorder. This means they have around 7,000 families on their patient family list, and it has given them invaluable data in the research and treatment of autism. They also provide a wealth of knowledge online to anyone who wants to find out about autism, so that you can learn about the ways to prevent it, the ways that they're currently advancing treatment for autism, and also the ways that you can help out with Autism Speaks. Autism Speaks provides many different ways for you to help. You can outright donate directly to the organization. You can set up fundraisers and even create a tribute page to someone you know with the disorder. Not only that, they host different marathons, that's bike riding, walking, running, that you can participate in to raise funds for the organization as well. Keep in mind, Autism Speaks also has 10 years of research and history behind them, so that they are always moving forward in new ways to help. Now, in conclusion, Autism Speaks is a great organization that's constantly researching ways to treat, prevent, and hopefully eradicate autism altogether. And I'm counting on your help to support this organization. I have told you about the statistics behind autism diagnosis, the research being done to prevent and treat autism, and also the ways that you can help this organization. I have enjoyed sharing with you my passion for Autism Speaks today. I want you to want to help them further their cause, if not for someone that you know with autism, but for our world's people who already have autism and may get autism in the future. Together, we can have a brighter future with Autism Speaks. Thank you.